Okay, I'm just waiting on a notification. And we are live. I want to thank everyone for tuning into a very special edition of the People's Podcast. We have had a 2 week hiatus, but we back. We're strong, and what a way to come back, other than a great guest that we have with Aishah Songstress. Thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to come give us some live music. We're very humbled and honored that you would do that. First of all, assalamu alaikum, Sister Aisha.
Walaikum salam.
Yes, ma'am. We are anxious to hear you playing your playing of the piano. But before we get started, I just want to know, when did you know that you had love for music?
Oh God, ever since I was born, ever since I was a little girl. I can't put an age on it, but I guess an official age when I like officially made it my life, I would say 10 years old. Well, 9 years old.
Okay. All right, cool. Well, since you've been 9, you've been ready to play. Well, who inspired you? Like, what celebrities inspired you to to play music?
Right. Well, in regards to strictly just playing, my favorite pianist is Stevie Wonder. But in regards to music in general, who inspired me, my ultimate two is Michael Jackson and Whitney Houston. But there's plenty of more. Tupac, Destiny's Child, Beyonce, Lauryn Hill, Toni Braxton, Babyface. Because songwriting is my first love, so I admire the songwriters too. Smokey Robinson, Babyface, they're my favorite two songwriters.
Okay, excellent. Yes, ma'am. And you come from a big family. How did your parents and your siblings feel about you pursuing your passion?
That's funny. Yeah, I do come from a big family. Not here to give a sob story, but they weren't really, besides my two sisters, because we were like stairs. It's three girls, but it's four girls, but three of us are stair steps. So us three stair steps, we were supportive of each other initially. And growing up, I have strict parents or whatever, and my father, that sport and play, because we've always, we grew up, under the teachers. So they weren't really supportive. But as I got older, like within the last 3 years, more family members have been, more supportive. It's been a journey.
Beautiful. Yes, ma'am. Well, we look forward to hearing more about your journey, but hearing it and feeling it through your music. So could you play us a selection, ma'am?
Sure. I'm actually classically trained when it comes to voice and piano. So I do know how to play several genres, but this is the classical piece that I'm gonna play.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
And what advice would you give to up and coming pianists or musicians as a whole? What advice would you give to them?
Right. Musicians as a whole, the advice I would give is to master your craft. Master your craft. I don't care if it got to take you like a 2 year hiatus. master your craft. That goes with building everything all around, not just the talent, but also stage presence, also PR, public relations. I would also say to, surround yourself with positive energy encouragers, not somebody just going to tell you what you want to hear. People going to give, positive feedback. And also have some form of mentor or some form of coach. Like I'm 29, I don't like saying it, but anyway, I'm 29, but I still have like a vocal coach to this day. And I also still look up tips and stuff when it comes to playing piano and things of that nature. So I would say that's the top things. Oh, and also believe in yourself, because in this world that we live in, it's so easy to get discouraged.
Beautiful, beautiful advice. And my sister Miriam says the piano keys and the fire emoji. Sister Tracy says, welcome back. Thank you, Sister Tracy. And thank you all for watching. How can we support you in your career? Do you have anything like a website, or are you on Spotify? How can we support you?
Yes, I have a website. It's called askmpublishing.com, because I'm also a music publisher. I do my own publishing. So on that site has everything with me regarding music. It has my songs, it has my bio. I also wrote a book. It's like a how-to guide for the business side of music.
Okay.
And also have a sound.
Excellent. And can you give us that one more time?
Yes, askmpublishing.com.
And your SoundCloud?
It's Aishah Kareem. Sorry, I had to think about that.
Yes, ma'am. And what about
SoundCloud is actually Aishah Thomas.
Yes, ma'am. And what about your social media, Instagram, Twitter? How can people get connected to you?
Yes, Aishah also, all of it has the same handle, Aishah Songstress, and the spelling is AISHAH, and then Songstress, SONGSS. It's all one word. Okay,
beautiful, excellent. Well, speaking of you being a songstress, we want to hear it. We want to know. Let's hear this. What's going on? Let's get straight into it.
Okay. Sure. I'll stand up for this cake. Make sure you guys can see me still. Hey, can you see me good?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, cool. This is one of my renditions of my favorite female vocalist, Whitney Houston. This one, okay. I love all these songs. This is one of my favorites.
Yes, ma'am.
I know this is, but there's something on my mind. You see, I haven't been the same since that cold November day. We said we needed space, but all we found was an empty place. And the only thing I learned is that I need you desperately. So here I am, and can you please tell me, oh, where do broken hearts go? Can they find their way to be yours? For the love that's waiting there. And if somebody loves you, won't they always love you? Look in your eyes, and I know that you still care for me. I ain't gonna be too extra.
Beautiful, beautiful.
I ain't want to go all into the song and be all extra.
Okay, yes, ma'am. There's no problem. Well, I just want to read some of the comments. Thank you. That's an amazing. Latif Whitaker said, "This is so beautiful. So proud of you." Your sister Aishah Kareem
That's my
says,
sister. That's my older sister. Love you, T.
"Okay, yes, well, everybody's just showing you love and liking it, and we want to make sure that we go and support you on Spotify, on your website, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook."
I'm not on Spotify yet. I'm on SoundCloud. I do plan on
SoundCloud.
very soon. Yes.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, my last question I want to ask you is, I have a lot of albums behind me because I'm a big fan of music. If you could choose one album, what would be your favorite album that represents you? What album would you choose?
That represents me? Oh, okay. Well, see, my favorite album of all time, it doesn't really represent me. Okay, so my ultimate favorite album of all time just happens to be the biggest selling album of all time, which is Michael Jackson's Thriller. So that's like my favorite album of all time.
Okay. Yes, ma'am. So Thriller would be the number one.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Well, that's a great album. That's a great album to choose.
Yes, it is. That's
Absolutely.
Sorry, I'm a huge Michael Jackson fan. So.
I mean, he's right behind me. You know what I'm saying? So off the wall. So I'm.
I've noticed him when I trust me. When I logged in, I noticed Michael. When I logged in, I noticed him.
Yeah. Everybody's saying they love you more, showing you love. Your sister Khadija is coming in late, but she's showing love. Thank you, Sister Khadija, for being the plug. Yeah, so for ladies, Naima says, "Peace, family." Amira Kareem says, "Sounds great-ish." Everybody showing you love. I want to thank you. Yes, ma'am. Family's important. But I want to make sure that I thank you for pulling up to the People's Podcast and tapping in with us today. It was an honor to have you on here, and I wish you nothing but success and nothing but love for you and your family.
Thank you so much for having me. It was an honor being here.
No problem. All right. Thank y'all for watching. All right. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam.